May I have a roll call, please?
Trustee DeBoer. Here. Trustee Trutchell. Trustee Pfeiffer.
Here.
Trustee Moschlager.
Here.
Trustee Connor. Trustee Hallquist.
Here.
President Vanderstel.
Here. If you'd all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Trustee Pfeiffer. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The first item we have will be public comments. If anybody would like to speak. Do we have anybody on Zoom? Nobody on Zoom. No on Zoom.
Just a quick short comment as I was driving here. We have all the crosswalks up with, must pause if there's people in the crosswalk. And I've noticed when I drive down the street, it's really hard to see if people are waiting to cross. And I know in Oconomowoc, they kind of have bumped out to at least to extend where the cars are parked, so that when you're driving down the street, you can see, if somebody's on the sidewalk and there's a car parked there, you can't see them. So I was wondering if the village would consider maybe bumping out that area right by the more predominant crosswalks so that are kind of hidden as a way to help our community cross the street safely. Thanks.
Thank you. The first item that we have is a consideration of village board minutes from the March 27th, 2023 meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve the village board minutes of the March 27th, 2023 meeting.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the minutes from the March 27th meeting. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed?
I abstain.
I abstain.
That motion is carried.
Wow, it's too loud.
The next item that we have is consideration of items related to the vouchers. We have consideration of vouchers for payment in the amount of $402,360.96.
I'll make a motion to approve the vouchers in the amount of $402,360.96.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Question? On the very first page, the third item down, we have Hartland Professional Police April dues coming out of, it just says expense. I'm wondering why that isn't under the police area.
So that account is a balance sheet account, so it just shows as that. It's not an expense, it's an in and out deduction. So we take the deduction out of the employee's paycheck, goes into this account, and then we pay it out of this account, so it's a net zero. We're just a holder.
Okay, so that, but it shouldn't be in the police area
Correct,
then?
it's not an expense, it's a liability.
Okay. And the other question under finance was the Assessment Technologies of Wisconsin. We had 2 monthly payments for around $4,600.
Correct, they're not timely with billing us, so that's February and March's payment. We do monthly assessment payments to our assessor,
Okay,
so they don't send them very timely to us, so.
that makes sense. And I think I've asked my other questions, so I'm good then. Thank you.
Anybody else? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? That motion is carried. The next item we have are bartenders licenses for Kendall Hayward Davis, Jasmine Davis, and Grace Hoog.
I'd make a motion that we approve the bartender operator licenses for the 3 names listed.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the 3 applicants for bartender operator's license. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? That motion is carried. Announcements.
I just have a real quick one before you guys get going. I know we've previously talked about sign ordinance, hotel ordinance, and other ordinances, just to give everyone in the public and staff and village board. We are working on those with the village attorney. Those will be coming forward, but staff wants to make sure that they are good, so.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fun times. Announcements.
From the PD
Side of things, Officer Tyler Martins will be completing his field training tomorrow, April 11th. He's been doing a great job, and we look forward to him being on his own, part of the official shift rotation. Again, I just completed the Northwestern University Center for Public Safety School Police Staff and Command Class 540. It was an intensive 10-week leadership and management education program that helps prepare experienced law enforcement professionals for success in senior command positions. And lastly, we're in the process of installing the squad camera system in our other 4 squads now, and we had a chance to test the layout of the equipment. GTAC will be coming to the Hartland Police Department on April 27th to provide training, and the system will go live after that.
Thank you.
So last week, Thursday, DPW staff attended a training that was held by Wachtell Tree Science. It was a pruning class teaching directional pruning and pruning of young trees, you know, for the health of the tree. This was part of an urban forestry tree grant that was kind of brought to us by R&M. R&M kind of reached out, or it was a group effort between Wachtell and R&M. Wachtell kind of took it from there, but this tree grant is actually getting funded back to us from the DNR. So this was a portion of that tree grant. In addition to that, they are going around and doing an inventory throughout Hartland. They actually just started today, so there's 5 or 6 individuals today that were walking up and down the streets and actually assetting trees, looking at the condition of the tree, and putting that into our GIS system. So that's going to help us in the future as far as planning for biodiversity, you know, throughout Hartland and our tree stand and kind of planning
Quick
and stuff
question
like
on
that.
that.
Yep.
Do they, are they wearing a special name tag or some kind of uniform so that when people see them walking in their yard or looking at the trees, that they can be identified?
Yeah, so right now they are wearing actual vests and they have the Wachtell Tree Science
Okay.
truck. They're not actually walking through anyone's private yard. These are only village-owned trees that they're doing the inventory on.
But we're talking about in the right of way, right?
Yeah, so in front of their
Yeah,
sidewalk and
right.
stuff like that, yeah, they're
Okay.
gonna be. Today they were on Cottonwood today, so they were kind of given a demonstration by the guy that was giving us the training this last week Thursday, and then from there they were branching out and entering everything into our GIS system. Yep,
I saw him out there today.
yep,
Yep.
and that's it.
Anybody else with announcements?
I just want to thank everybody who came out to vote, and our election went very well. I think as far as all of our people working the election, right, Darlene? So, thank you, everyone who came out to vote.
The company that we purchased our playground equipment from started installing it at Centennial Park. So they're hoping to be done by Thursday. So we've had a lot of people ask about that project. We have numerous people that want us to open our bathrooms up because their parks were really busy today.
Leo, could you give us an update on Nixon, what you guys are doing there?
We started the dumpster surround last week, and Century Fence came and moved the fence for pickleball and installed the post for pickleball on the existing court. So that's moving forward. I talked with Ryan about turning the water on so they could be open tomorrow, and Pat Enters is gonna talk to him about doing something, so. There's a lot of people that wanna get going in the parks. It was beautiful. So,
Brush pickup.
that's next week throughout the village, so if you got brush, get it out.
That starts April 17th is brush pickup, and up to 6-inch diameter logs by 10-foot lengths is brought to the curb is what we'll take. And that's no yard debris or anything like that, that's just strictly brush and actual branches.
That concludes when?
Starts next Monday.
Starts next week Monday, but by Monday, everything needs to be brought to the curb line. And yeah,
Yeah.
that's just one pass through the area, through the village.
I had one question with regards to hometown celebration and corporate sponsorships. Any recent update as to where we're at on total dollar value of sponsorships?
What I understand, I think we're at 47 or
Yes, yeah, just shy of 50,000.
yeah, Cut and Go came through. I think was the last biggest one was for another 15 grand from Cut and Go, and Grind and Go, the stump grinding company.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's probably where we'll be on donations, and then make up the rest on beer sales for Friday, Saturday evening, and we'll see.
That's excellent.
It is.
Yeah.
Last call for any announcements. I'd entertain a motion.
Make a motion that we adjourn.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adjourn this meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. This meeting's adjourned.